Alright, so cable cars. The northern part also needs better connection. How about putting in a few cable cars? They're quite unusual and really stylish, so I think it'd be a good fit for our city. Quite unusual and stylish. Alright, so that was kind of funny because it's like peace and love, man. Alright, now I think what we have to do here is you cannot put down tram stations and then connect them. What you have to do is I think you have to first build a track, like so. I'm not doing it now, but I think this would be a perfect place for it, man. Totally. And see all that traffic there? That's where you want to avoid putting those buses on the corner like that. You kind of want to put it in the middle of the street. But anyway, let's go ahead and start building our tram line. So he wants to build a tram line in the center. Now wait a minute here. Let me make sure the objective doesn't call for. Okay, so it says build 2 tram lines using cable cars. So we don't need to put it anywhere specific, but we do want to put it somewhere where it's going to make some dosh, which is British talk for money. So what we're going to do is make a, I think what we'll do is we'll have it go down here around and then go up and have it go around the hospital. So that'll be line 1, and then Colorado line 2 is going to win free tickets to see Justin Bieber at the Orpheum. No, I'm just kidding. I think what we'll do is we'll have it go from around the hospital as well. We'll keep those lines separate and then maybe connect it down here. Part of this game is called feeding the line. It's a good tactic to use trams to connect bus stations. So actually, if we go from this mall up to the hospital, perhaps we can feed the line, which keeps everything connected, and which means you can get from the ball stadium up to the hospital, up to the new construction site, and so forth. And it helps to connect most of the city. So let's go ahead and connect these lines first. And did that go through? It seems to have stopped at the cul-de-sac. Oh, that was strange. Okay. But it did connect here. And by the way, that little X means it's the end of the track, which means it won't be able to be used because you haven't connected it to anything. Damn, I'd love to build it up the side of the sidewalk. What we're actually going to do is, so the trams aren't kept up by traffic, we're going to move them to a lesser used side street, and they'll go from there. So it's actually going to cover 2 blocks here, and will actually help separate some of the stops, so that's not a bad tactic. Alright, so what we'll do here is make another loop around. And nice thing about trams too is that you can keep, if you build 2 stations in opposite directions, you can actually have 2. Actually, what we could do, if we wanted to, is I could make like this. I could make 1 stop on one side of the line like this, and 1 stop on the other side, and kind of keep the stations parallel. Like, for instance, if I build one here and here, and then one here and here, and then have trams go in opposite directions, that will create 2 lines. So that will lower costs for us, but it might kind of provide too much service for less need. So what we'll do is we'll build a stop up here, man, for peace and love. And it's actually, these trams are a little long, so again, you don't want to build them on street corners, but here have free reign. You can build them anywhere in the grassy area because there won't be any traffic there. So let's go ahead now. Did I build on I built on the inner track, so that means it'll come, wait, which way am I going here? I gotta make sure. Oh, okay, I'm on the outside. So we'll go this direction, and we'll kind of provide a stop every, let's say every other. We don't need, 100% coverage just yet, and we can always improve. Now, apparently I can't build one here, but I can build one there. That's strange. Well, we'll build one here just because it's kind of weird on this end. We can't build it until there, and then I can't build it to there. Very weird. Alright, well, to get more coverage out of these buildings, we're going to have to do it. I guess there's a hill, so we will build around the hill. And, now what the hell? My track disappeared again. Alright, I'm going to have to make sure that these tracks can run. I hope they're connected, otherwise it would say, like, track not connected or something. Damn, see, we can't build any stops there because of these hills everywhere. Alright, well, anyway, we will go ahead and build our tram going that direction first, and then I think we'll build our other one like we had planned previously. Now, keep in mind, when you're building a new line, you'll have to select tram lines. So then go ahead and add your stops for that. And this is going to be, what, 8 stops? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. And I forgot the one last one to close it. Now, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute here. Hold on. Add a stop. Oh, see, it didn't. It wouldn't. All right. So that little track there that disappeared again is stopping us from building. That is very tricky. That's kind of a glitch I haven't encountered before. And it doesn't even notify you. What the hell? Okay, there we go. I think we got it. Okay. So let's go ahead and... there we are. Okay, so if you're building here, keep in mind this cul-de-sac area is kind of a little tricky. Now, what we could do is we could build a tram stops, build tram stops on this side of the road, and I think we might do that just so people have ways to get off from the hospital. And what I do typically is I build the best station for these because people could be waiting a long time, but these trains are capable of picking up quite a few people. I believe it's 25 or 30. I'll get back to you on that, but anyway. Okay, so time to connect the rest of them. We will want multiple trains in on this track rather than running in opposite directions. We will have them switch. But I think you can do both. It is possible to do both. And I just don't do the other one because usually what they do is they ask you to build, they always ask you to build like multiple lines, so I always try to build somewhere else. So capacity is 24, 30, 24, 20. All right, let's build this, the Prospecta Experimental. Now keep in mind, some of these things are DLC, so you might not have the same exact vehicles. Again, these are all 2024, but what I'll build here is the 30, so that way we can have less cars on the line, which means less breakdown and less problems. So we'll build 2 of them, and we'll start up the line, and there we go. So there's our first line towards the goal, and we do have a new objective. The Wall Street of the West. That guy kind of looks like, what's his name? Warren Buffett. Did you know that San Francisco is also known as the Wall Street of the West? Unfortunately, I'm concerned that the local banks are not attracting enough customers. I was hoping you might be the person to change this. If you could set a few direct routes to our banks, we bank managers would be in a position to offer a substantial reward. I see. Now here's the funny thing: a business going to the government to help. Interesting. That never ever happens. But since we're the government, we have to help because that's what we do for fat rich whitey. But man, peace and love. So all right. So connect office building to a commercial building to a commercial building, or whatever, to the airport. So we do have most of the routes already set up. And there goes Charlie again. I apologize, but hey, you gotta love him. So what I will do then is we'll actually make sure I can see some of these trams. Where's the tram? Ah, there we are. Look at that. Fancy. Alright, so what we'll do next is we will build that next tram line, which does cost quite a bit of money. We won't build, I don't think we'll build it as long as this one, but I am a little nervous about building in downtown. Oh, there's another landmark. Do you know what that is? Go ahead and tell me in the comments down below. Downtown San Francisco, a little hard to build in because we can build tram lines through it, but some of the stations might not be able to be built. So what we will do is I will connect from this hospital, and I'll make a loop that goes in the opposite direction down this road, I think towards this hospital, and then maybe up back around. Actually, let's see if we can connect it to... maybe we'll connect to the mall like I previously said. So this line will be a little longer than before. So here we go, around the loop, down the street, and, oops, there we go. Sometimes you gotta try from different angles. The game's not perfect, of course, but it's a great game. They are making a Cities in Motion too, but meh, it's not like this. It kind of looks like SimCity Societies, that kind of graphics, and meh, I'd rather eat puke. Alright, so let's go ahead and make sure that this stop can reach the hospital. Damn, it can't. But I don't want to go around, but I think it'll be okay nonetheless. We might have bus lines coming later that will go behind these buildings downtown, so we might have it connect there. I'm sorry, I have a cold. I sound like a goof. Down. We'll go downtown, Wapta. Alright, so we will connect to the, I think that was singer-songwriter Randy Newman. Hey, how you doing, Wapta? Hey, you like my new song? I got a friend with me. I don't think that's the song, Randy. But for copyright purposes, we have to sing it that way. Yes, we do. Alright, so let's go ahead and build. We do have our... You do, by the way, you do have to do these circle things. You can't just build... You can't just build a straight line and have the tram go down and then up and down and up and down. It won't work. It must go in a circle, which IMO is dumb. That means in my opinion. Yeah, we got a lot of them. All right, so let's see where we can build down here. I don't even think... Oh, we can build a station here. That'll be useful. Now let's have people go out of the city for this one. So we'll have people leaving for this one, just cause. We'll try to put them in the middle of the road again, and we'll try to hit as many of these homes and businesses along the route as we can. And there's actually, let's connect here, and then again here. Perfect. Actually, yeah, let's build it. Hold on a second. Let me just see if the road narrows here, how it will look. Let's build it. Let's build it before the bus stop. All right. So then the train tracks go up. So we will get, or the tram tracks go up. So we'll get back up there, and we have two surrounding the mall, so we don't have to build like one on the opposite side. It'll do just fine. And then we're close to the other tram stop here, so we'll just continue that route. Now, again, these buildings up here, like that one with the yellow circle, we'll build buses to those because I can easily connect from this stop to that stop. And this is how you'll easily be able to connect things. You see here we can make some small downtown line and connect it to this stop, and then we will win. And the reason we'll win is because this line is connected to another line that's connected to the airport. So we'll be able to help. JR from oh God, what is the name of that show? Dallas. Jeez. All right. Anyway, get back on the truck here, Raptor. Don't fall off again. All right. So we're going to make those continued stops all the way up, and if we need to, we will take out a loan. I'm hoping that my bus services are providing enough to get to make people happy. We're getting close here. We only have $2,000 remaining, but we should get a big bonus for one completing this objective in about a minute, and then helping out JR from Dallas. That's a TV show. Look it up, kids. All right, so we're gonna. Did we build this line? We have not. So what we need to do here is we need to add stops, which means connecting all of these together. So we'll go ahead and do that now. All right, and a few more to go. And back around the mall, back down. What's the name of this street? Onkalankandafa Avenue. I don't know. And back up to the hospital. Line is closed. Vehicle manager, we're going to need at least one of these. Actually, we can buy two. Let's do it. And we'll take out a loan. Why not? Spending. Spending, yay. Alright, so this should be, here we are, well established now. So we got about a $2,000 bonus. Well done. It looks like you know your way around with these systems. Let's move on to the next task. Go. We only got $1,400 for that. Jerk. All right. So we'll help out the aristocrats now. Let's go ahead and just build. Oh, I guess we can either build super awesome or just regular. So let's connect. Let's see, which way do we want to do this? Let's connect. Not that it matters, but I do like to have kind of all the lines pointing towards the center of the city. It just seems more aesthetically pleasing that way. Or anesthesiaously pleasing. Those are two different things. Alright, so let's move down. Oh, bastards. I can't build on the road again. Alright, we can build there, though, so that's fine. And then we'll go through the tunnel to this next stop. And then we will connect down to a couple more... Oh, I thought we were going to get punished again by trying to build on a hill. And then we'll connect... Actually, we'll just connect it to the mall down there. So all we have to do now is... Buses are awesome because really all they have is just a maintaining cost. But the problem is they get stuck in traffic. So here we go, connecting our buildings to our to our extra stop just for a few more dollars, and then back up to the express line back up here. Now we could probably build another stop over here, but most of these buildings are covered, and if we need to, we'll do it later. So let's go ahead and build two cheapies, and that should be enough for that. Let's open up the line, and there's our reward. Bust it up! Right. Oh, thank you, Batman. This will allow us to offer better service to our customers and people, please accept this token of our appreciation. $2,000. Thank you, Warren Buffett, who sounds like Bane. Thank you very much. All right. So, anyway, let's just look around. I guess I'll bring you on a tour. of some useless areas. Usually these lower, like these small businesses and factories are just kind of useless to build to, especially when they're on an island, on a highway far away from the city. People will pay more for it, but people will not bring in a lot of money because you wanna connect to big things. You want to connect to the baseball stadium and the airport and the downtown area and the hospitals. That's what you want. All right, next task. Don't escape Alcatraz. Ah, good coverage. Good. That is a good goal. That means we have most of the city covered. And here, if you click on it, we have 70% reputation and we have 10% coverage of any city. Very good. There's other achievements here that you can see, but anyway, we'll move back to the game here. Actually, let me save. We'll go ahead and just save it as X1 and back to the game.